Okay, so this is a slideshow that I made about all the Avatar Last Airbender characters and what zodiac signs I think they are. I don't have like anything planned for this. I'm kind of just like raw dogging it. Um, yes, so zodiac signs. I think the characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender are by Megan Lynch, astrologer and Avatar: Last Airbender fan of about 6 months here. So pretty qualified. Okay, so we're gonna start with Katara. Taurus. My favorite sign, my favorite character. Okay, so she's fiercely loyal from Aang since day one. Like literally, when her whole tribe is like, no, literally get rid of this boy. She like, well, maybe because she was in love with him. But also like she was very loyal to him. Like she like wouldn't let him like go or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very big Taurus trait. Is just being like loyal. She's very stubborn, which Tauruses are. But she's not stuck in her ways, like like annoyingly stubborn. She'll listen to reason, but sometimes it takes her a bit. Taurus. She had beef with Toph in the beginning because she was not following Katara's rules. So like when they first meet Toph and they're kind of like camping out or whatever, like Katara has like her set ways, like this is what we have to do. We all have to pull our weight, and like like Tauruses like to be just like in like their things their way, just like a routine like that. So it was like annoying her that Toph was like not doing that. She's very protective over the one she loves, which is just very evident throughout the show. Definitely has like a Pisces moon or some Pisces placement because she can be very emotional. Obviously, like she definitely might be like a Cancer moon or something, some water sign moon, just because she's a very emotional person and very like caring. Um, but and she's too trusting of others sometimes, which is a typical Pisces trait. Like especially Zuko and the Crystal Cave John, like he nearly like faked her out there, and like she almost gave her a special order to him, which is cool. Okay, Ty Lee, Aquarius. She's okay. Big air sign energy in general. Like she's very like ditzy and social and just like I don't know. She's very independent and unique. Like she literally ran off to a circus like on her own to do something like super independent that way and just like did something cool. Pretty detached from her emotions. Kind of just does what like Everest Willis says. Like she's I'm not upfront with her emotions. She's just kind of like go flow, like kind of ignores her problems. Like at the beach when like all those dudes were like hitting her, she's like, I like everyone. Which is Aquarius like do that. Like they're not like upfront and like not that she was like leading, not that she had to like be with these men, but like I don't know, Aquarius tend to like lead people on, or she's not upfront with her emotions. Slight Libra, whoa, slight Libra energy as well because she's like very flirty, which is just like more air sign energy. So May, Scorpio, just the vibe alone. She's very dark and mysterious, which is like super Scorpio. She's like emo or whatever. Filled with secrets. Ooh, I got email. Filled with secrets. Gets very jealous, which is a Scorpio thing, especially with like Zuko and stuff. Has a lot of emotions, but it does not show them. Yes. I don't know her too well, so but like she's definitely Scorpio vibe. Zuko, Aries, biggest hothead, very much a crybaby. That's like I'm an Aries rising. I don't think I'm that much a hothead, but like he's just like he can just like snap. Like I get like that too, I guess. He's just like very snappy and like he can be very annoying. Just kidding, like Zuko. Very assertive and a strong leader, which is like a fire sign thing in general. Especially Aries. Competitive as hell, especially Vizula. That might just be like, a childhood like trauma thing, but like he's definitely competitive with her. Courageous and adventurous, not afraid to take a risk. Yes. He does a lot of stuff. He literally like led a fucking like army ship when he was like 16. Even though he was a banished prince or whatever. He's very courageous and adventurous. He kind of just like does whatever he needs to do in order to capture the avatar and regain his honor. Hard to and it's like hard to get a good grasp on what his natal chart might be because like this boy has so much pent up anger and trauma that's like okay, this isn't like these emotions are just like his personality is probably mostly built on the fact that he had a horrible childhood and all that jazz. Okay. Aang, Pisces. Okay, so this is my sign, so I don't want y'all to think like I'm being selfish because I made the avatars Pisces. But like Pisces are the last the last sign in the zodiac chart. So they're like by age, like they would be the eldest. So they're very wise. You know, Pisces are just like wise in general, have good advice. And for a young kid, like he's very wise. He's just like, you know, that also might be his like calm energy, like his upbringing. Very imaginative, of course. Definitely get lost in a daydream, literally, like he could. You're what's that thing I always say to Nikki? Baby, you're my forever girl, or like that. Yeah, when he, oh, I guess that was like the nightmares he was having, but yeah, big daydreamer there. Um, might be like an avatar thing, but like he's rather intuitive and can sense when something is right or wrong. So water signs in general, like Pisces, have a very good intuition. But like, you know, he is the avatar. So that might just be like him connecting, like his, you know, being the bridge between the spiritual world and the uh real world. Like that might be that, but like whatever. Kind of weak-willed, yes, especially before, oh yeah, before the big battle. He gets down on himself way too easily. Like chill, yeah. But he also has a lot of pressure on him, so you know. Yeah, weak will, that's a Pisces thing. They crumble under pressure. They are very easily convinced, like I said with Qatar, like just will like gullible, like in general. Like before, you know, the big battle when he was having all those nightmares, he just like I feel like I shouldn't say it because it's gonna be a spoiler for the last episode, but like whatever. He literally couldn't even kill you know who, which you know ended up working, but like it was annoying in the moment. I was like, all right, just like you know. So he the other way because yeah, whatever. I was fine in the end. Yeah, gets down on himself a lot. He's like always like in his blues. He's like, I can't do it, but like he is 12 and has to fucking save the world. So it might be a little pressure. Yeah, pussies really can't handle too much pressure. Might also just be a avatar thing, but he's pretty selfless. Also, like his upbringing, just like how he's raised, like to be a selfless person. Yeah, he is like the bridge between the spiritual world and the real world. So I guess you do kind of have to be a little selfless there. I don't know, something. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so romantic fool, yeah, falls in love too quickly. Typical Pisces trait. He fell in love with Katara the moment he laid eyes on her, like girlsies. Sokka, Sagittarius, just like yeah. His hair alone, like his haircut, that just like screams Sag energy. Life of the party for sure. Okay, literally like the symbol for Sagittarius is the archer, which is like not him, but like pretty damn close. Like for he's not a bender, so it's like he has to be the one to I don't know why I keep doing it. He has to like hunt and shit, like his boomerang and then he likes swords and stuff. He's just like that, you know? He's very outgoing, sociable, and adventurous, obviously. Which is like typical Sag. He is what does that say? Oh, restless, carefree. Okay, cool. Love typo. Which leads to him making some stupid mistakes, like picture like the cactus juice and stuff. Like he's just like pretty like carefree, whatever. I mean, he's like very smart, obviously, and like he's like that's his thing. He like makes good plans and like leads armies or whatever. Like you know, but like in like just in his natural self, he's just like doesn't care as much. He's just a fun guy. Tough Capricorn. Stubborn as fuck. Literally will not listen to anyone else. Always think she's right. That's like typical Cappy. Like my dad's Capricorn. Love him, obviously, but he's like the most stubborn. Like I said, like Tauruses are stubborn, like Tara, but like they'll like eventually, I guess, come around. But like she just ain't no. Very straightforward with people. Like she'll literally just like tell you how it is. I just more recently rewatched Legend of Korra, so like thinking of topping that, where she's just being a fucking bitch to Korra, and it's like, okay, I won't get into it. Wait, did I say that Korra or Katara? Korra, if I say Katara. Very straightforward people. I just said that. Cool. Very smart, practical, and logical. Yeah, Capricorns are just like very smart people, like naturally, and she literally is like, just like very determined. She literally is the best earthbender ever, and she invented metal bending, which is like cool. Yeah, hard worker, bitch invented metal bending. Yeah. Grumpy, which is also I think a Capricorn thing. Azula, Gemini. Okay, this one was like I was struggling to think of to give her. I was like between this and like Leo maybe. Gemini has many different personalities. Yeah, so Gemini are like the twins. They have like a lot of different personas with like different people. So like Totes could be her. Not loyal. Literally tries to kill her brother several times. Yeah, she's not like I don't know. I don't like hate. I don't want to like bash on Gemini's. My mom's Gemini and just like Gemini's, whatever. I don't want to generalize for people or for signs. I don't know how to know that, but like they're just like they have like there's just like social. You know what I'm saying? They have like large groups of friends or whatever. So like they don't have like. I mean, I'm sure like some do, but like they typically don't have like super like tight knit groups like I do. I like me and Keely are Taurus Pisces. Like we just like have like small groups because we aren't that sociable. Like Gemini's like so it's like you're not like super loyal to them because you have so many. But it's like that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, very sociable and smart. Able to manipulate people. Yeah, like literally, Death's on fire in her big three because of her aggression and like her determination. But that also could just be like her trying to be like she definitely has some Aries in her because like she's just like competitive as fuck. Like also that could just be like, ooh, I'm inspired. That could just be like her and Zuko from their childhood just wanting to like be the best and having that horrible upbringing. Let's talk. Yeah, that's a Gemini thing for sure. Mostly about herself. So like, be like a little Leo energy up in there. Okay, Ira, this one I was also struggling because like but like hear me out literally with this one. I think Uncle Iroh is a Leo. He probably showed more of these characteristics when he was more youthful. Uh, he is easily liked man. Everyone meets him, likes him. So this is like a typical Leo trait. Like my sister's Leo. Like as much as like you try to get mad at them or you try not to like a Leo, it's like in the end it's like damn, like they're cool. Like you're gonna like them. They're just like they just have that kind of gravitation. And like everyone, not that he's not like bad, but like everyone just like kind of just like automatically like trusts and like likes him. Like when Toph meets him, they're like gang, they're like complete opposites. It's what I'm saying. And that band, like that one dude, it's like a small scene. Like this bandit like tries to like kill him or like rob him or whatever, and then he's like, "No, you're doing it wrong." And then like they end up being friends or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And okay, he was like literally the military leader of the Fire Nation like before or whatever, and then so he was like fire sign, like a good leader, probably pretty bossy, which is a Leo trait is being very bossy and like yes. I won't get into time. After his son's death, he probably went through a spiritual awakening and stopped being self-centered, selfish, like an immature Leo. So like Leo's like their thing is like they're ruled by the sun, so like they're very like self-centered. But I think like immature Leos are very like selfish, self-centered. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want it, like all the attention on them and everything. Like like leader being like the military leader, that like that side of him. But then like as you like a more mature Leo or like a more spiritually woken Leo is just like more self-centered and like I don't know, a different way. I always like think about this because I'm a Leo moon and my sister Leo. I don't know many people okay, but I keep using the same people as references. But like more self-centered, like just like in to better yourself and like you kind of think like every issue is like yours and you kind of try to like solve it. It just like what did I even write? But then becomes more centered in self and learns to be selfish only to better himself and to be his best self for others, like in order to like serve others. Is there another one? Oh yes, I think this is the last one. Okay, Suki, Bish girl. Okay, I think she's a Virgo. I definitely think like I was gonna put Taurus for her, but she reminds me of Nikki a lot. So I was like, I'm gonna put her as a Virgo, and like Virgo and Taurus pretty damn close anyway. So she's very reliable. Literally saves the day at least 18 times. So yeah, Virgos are just very reliable people, mostly because they're super organized and like all that shit. But like even if you're not like super organized, you're just like generally like a reliable person. Very smart and hardworking, typical Virgo trait. Like she literally just like dedicated her life to being a Kyoshi warrior. So yeah, she did that. Straight shooter, does not bullshit things. Like she even like when she like first met Sokka, like I don't know, she was just like upfront. Like, you know, she was the one that gave him the kiss. Like the first kiss. I don't know. Just like reminds me of Nikki. Sure of herself and her feelings, like that, like same thing. Just like that's like a thing for Virgos. Modest, yes. Okay, so she's very successful, obviously. She's literally the baddest bitch ever, but she would never brag about it. Like she'll literally like, yeah, fucking, I don't know, catch them from a falling aircraft, John, and then be like, okay, whatever, moving on, not even talk about it. Okay, very much Virgo. Okay, very much Virgo because she is such a good character, an amazing person, but is still a more background character because she doesn't need the spotlight. This is Virgos are Earth mutable, and I know Pisces is water mutable. I forget what the fire and air mutable are. I just remember that Virgo and Pisces are, and like mutable people like they just kind of like observe more, or this might be just like more so Virgo. They just like kind of like observe things and then like, you know, instead of being like the center of attention, like if you all ever seen Victorious, like how the characters in the back are like the shruggers, which seems like a bad thing, but it's like everyone needs that in a situation. And they just kind of like they're, I don't know, like good listeners, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, count how many times I say like in this video. Yeah, so there's like more, I can't really explain it because I'm terrible at explaining anything. Yeah, they're just like quiet and reserved more, I guess. Just like they gather information instead of like acting on impulse, like an Aries or something. I don't know. So yes, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. Okay, I don't know how to stop the recording, so yeah, that's grand. Stop share. Was this even recording? Okay, yeah, it was. Stop.